Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
You got nothing. Switch it. Slow, go. Switch it. Check. Back. Check. Go. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got to step into 6.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
48 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey, switch gear. Rotate. Spell. Slam. Hard. Check 99.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Rush in. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. I got him. Hey.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Watch the motion. Watch the motion. 43's the mic. Off. The mic. I got it.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Buddy up. Mike 52. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let's go. Choose the mic. Watch the mic.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What ready? Now the win. You ain't ready. You get tired of seeing me. Ready, go.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Three ball.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. The Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
4 down. Alert. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Check out.
The toss out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. That's it. 58's the money. 58's the money. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. He runs. 58, over. 58's the mic.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up second and long.
I got you. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Get your swerve on. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Go. Defense. All right, here we go. And 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike. Go. 58, boys, 58.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Murray now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On second down, here's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray from midfield. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 43. Go. Get me weight room. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Watch the backer. Mike's 43.
Jackson on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Saquon Barkley. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57. Mike, 57. So we got man.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's got room. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Start the second half with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First and 10, here's Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Matt Judon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stop right there. Out. 3 down. Out. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, look, they go.
To throw is Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Go. 43's the mic, boys. 43. Check. 43. Watch the screen.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready. 70 ending. Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field. Screen. Back.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have broken the tie. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
48 Mike. They can't hang with us.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. That's it. Mark 43.
Saquon Barkley running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Go. Jam.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 48. Check. Slam.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Down right around the 25. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. This is bad. 56. I smell fear now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll run with Barkley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Murray to throw. Throw left side completes to Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Murray. A little juke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check curls, slow. 56, Mike.
Murray, one final try. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the button. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.